How's it going, people? We are back on the free-to-play account. Now, it's been a while since I've recorded. Been just mega busy at work this week, so I haven't really been able to get on, which has obviously also set us back on this Titan event. So I am very far behind what I wanted to be, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking I may have to go a bit bigger on this summon rush than I initially wanted to. I may actually have to go for all of the points. So that would be 7 sacred shards. Now, there is currently a progressive chance on champions, and there's a primal one on, but it is only epic and legendary, so it's not mythical, so it's pointless doing this, so we're not touching that at all. However, in the sacred shard ones, we have a lot of really good champions here, but out of these, it would definitely, again, be Glycad that I would be putting in here, and then maybe Rector for the epic. I'm undecided what I'm going to do here, because if I do want to get all of these points, because we do only have a week and 3 days left to go, and I don't know what the rest of the events are going to be. Now, the current spider tournament that's on, we are nearly finished. We only need a few more points to get these 40. So if we take them 40, we have got a classic arena starting tomorrow, which I believe it's 20 that's in these. So if we put them 40 in, we'd be at 195, add them 20, would be at 215. So we're only going to be, just say under here. So we still need 385 points from all of the rest of the stuff, which, there might be enough things going on to be able to do that. But at this point, because I'm so far behind, I may just need to just do it with the summon rush, and then once it's done, it's done. And then from this point, we then save everything until those other events go on. So I feel like that is what we're going to do here. But also, the previous video, there was a couple of guys asked me about the clan boss team, if I could go into a bit more detail on the setup, how I came to build the team, explain it a little bit. So I'm going to do that shortly. So if that was one of you guys, just stick around and we'll go through that in a bit. But yeah, so I think we're going to start with a few sacreds, see if we get lucky, and then I may even just subsidize with the 10 pop of voids, just to try and keep it even type of thing. But yeah, we'll give it a go, see what happens. I'm not expecting anything because there's no boosted chance on these. Masamoto? Yeah, Masamoto. I remember if he's any decent. Looks like he might be alright for Faction Wars. Yeah, 4.5 on Faction Wars. Not too bad. Right, we'll do one more sacred and then we'll bust it out. Ooh, Dark Knight. That's going to be big for us, Faction Wars, especially on there. For the Banner Lords, but just in general, he's such a good champion. Decreased defense and attack on everyone. On his A2, decreased speed on his A1. I think this passive is kind of one of those forgettable passives, but yeah, it's mainly the three big main buffs that you need in the game. He's got them. Just a brilliant champion. Right, let's see where we are there. Like all these goodies. Yeah, so I either need 3 more sacreds, or I could do 1 sacred and a 10 pop of void. Yeah, I think that's the play. 1 more sacred and 10 pop of voids. That's what we're going to do. Oh, what happened here? Open the shard. We'll do the voids first. So who have we got here? Naboro, I don't have. I have Diana, so we'll probably just put Naboro in there. But out of these 3, I mean, BD is an outrageous champion. I think he's just like Donatello plus with a bit of void legendary. Shredder again, I would like to have for the novelty, but having someone like him in there will be mega, so we are going to put him in it. Right, let's do this 10 pop. Oh, never mind, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, let's try it again. Right, that's unfortunate, but yeah, so we needed 1 more sacred. Let's cross our fingers. Oh! Oh, shitting hell. Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure, am I right in thinking that I just saw Soul Flame in here as well? Yes, I did. Oh, I need. Give me. Oh, I can get 20 as well. Right. That is a straight up. That is stars aligned, that is. Oh, that is brilliant. That is impeccable. Holy shit. He is an absolute animal for Hydra and Chimera. Even Faction Wars, just everywhere basically. But he's basically going to replace Udex for us in a lot of teams where we're not dying so much. But he could even probably replace Udex in this clan boss team that we are going to discuss, so we'll bear that in mind going forward. But yeah, increase attack on all allies. Perfect Veil on all allies except him. Turn meter fill. But again, that's just straight up replacement for Udex's. Plus we get the Perfect Veil. Oh, I had it wrong. I completely forgot he revives as well, so he even does the revive. So instead of a single revive, he's going to revive anybody that's dead. And then he places increased accuracy and defense. And it'll even do that if there's no one dead. So he'll just use this ability anywhere. If no allies are revived, he gets an extra turn, so then it becomes a 3-turn cooldown again. So once you take these 3 to 4 turn, and if there's no one dead and he's used it just for the buff, boom, it's down to 3 turns straight away. Then he's got 19% speed in all battles, so he could, you know, if we wanted to, put him in the lead instead of Donatello. So we've got options there. But holy shit, I was not expecting that. I'm actually really glad that we did this now. Okay. Right, well, I've been distracted far too long with that, you know, turn of good luck there. So I do want to get onto this clan boss, like I said I was going to do. So I did show that this is my current team now with 2 of the turtles in there. So the way that I came to decide on this team now is it was just basically an improvement over my previous teams. So the previous team I was running is here, so Haikatoon, Udex, Mad Hatter, Batman and Thorlin. But then before that it was Alice instead of Thorlin. So the concept behind it was Haikatoon is in there, putting out increased speed, boosting our turn meter. Udex is there, increased attack on everybody and also turn meter increase. And he's also there to revive if someone does go down. Then Mad Hatter, he's A2, does the debuffs, it does weaken and X, and then also then make the person with the highest crit damage on your team, so which would be Thorlin or Alice in that own team, go in and do auto attack. Then Fatman, it was mostly his ally attack ability, so getting everybody else to go in and attack the boss. But then he does also have HP burn and 2 poisons on his A2, which was nice, and his A1 has a chance to put decreased defense out. And then Thorlin and then Alice before him were obviously just damage, straight up damage all the time. So then when we did get the 2 turtles, the way that it then changed, the Donatello does put out increased speed and boost turn meter. So he was just better than Haikatoon in that regard, specifically for clan boss. The only difference was he doesn't have a speed aura for the team, but he did have the HP aura. But I was happy enough to change him into the team, and then, you know, we get the bonus of the HP because we're going that fast anyway with the amount of turn meter and increased speed he's doing, because he's built really fast, so he's going so often that it kind of you know, it made up the difference for the loss of the speed. But like we've just seen with pulling Glycat, when we build him and we replace Udex, because Udex's aura is only per arena, so when we get Glycat in there, we could potentially just move Donnie over here, put Glycat in the lead, and then we've also then got that speed aura as well, possibly. And we can see how that works, and if not, then just switch them back around again. But yeah, so this team, Donatello we've just discussed there, but he also then does reduce the cooldown of abilities, which just makes you do more damage more often, just everything. Udex, again, we've discussed him, the buff, the turn meter and all that. Batman, again, same as before. We then subbed in Mikey, because he can also he puts decreased defense out. He also puts decreased attack, which we didn't have in a team up until this point, which just makes the boss do so much less damage. He's putting Leech out there so we can heal more, and then his passive is just ridiculous, which can make him just completely avoid damage. And again, Thorlin, we've done that. So we'll quickly look at their builds just so you can see, you know, how they're built. Thorlin, we've seen many times in previous videos, he's just built for damage. Mikey, we have discussed this before, but he's built to do damage, and we needed accuracy on him, so he places his debuffs that he's got. Decreased defense, decreased attack and leech, etc. So he is built for that. And his relic and his mastery, they do basically the same thing. But basically, as he's placing debuffs throughout the fight, it then stacked up the damage he's then doing from then on. So it just, like I say, over time, just builds up. Same with his relic, builds up over time. So he just becomes an absolute animal. Udex, we've seen him how he's built many times. We built him as fast as we could at the time. We've got faster gear now, but that's just what he was at the time, and then survivability. So Donatello, though, I think this is the main thing. He's built as the fastest champion that I do have, 299 speed. In Clan Boss we do get a few more speed because of the area bonuses. But then after that we wanted survivability, so HP, defense, and just, you know, keep him alive and going as fast as you can. So we do have the 1-star soul at the minute currently, but we would like to get the 3-star because then that gives him another 600 defense. That'll put him at nearly 4k. Yes, that's how they're built. So let's just jump in and we'll do the run, and you can see how it rolls basically. We'll take it off quick battle, take it off start on auto, and then we can start and stop as we go. Now with the AI, I do have Donny set so that he doesn't use his A2 first, because his allies don't have anything on cooldowns. Pointless him using that first. So he does start with his A3. So you'll see this here. I'm going to slow it down as well. So on auto, yeah. So he starts with the A3, puts the buffs out, does a turn meter fill. Then Udex will do the same. He'll do the buffs, then turn meter fill. And the Fat Man should be next, and he'll go in with his ally attack, and they'll all go. Thorlin got an extra turn there. Oh, did he get his? No, sorry, he got his actual turn. Then Mikey goes. So as you can see now, we've currently got weaken, leech, and decrease attack out, which is good. And then so Donny's going to go on now, increase speed and reset the cooldowns. Sorry, not reset, reduce the cooldowns. Then Mikey's gone there because Donatello attacked. The passive kicked in, and Mikey went in and did an attack. Then it's basically just gonna keep going, and then again Donatello attacks, so Mikey goes and attacks. Thorlin goes in. Now Mikey will get an actual turn here, and it just keeps going from here. Mikey next turn will then do his ability that'll give decreased defenses, just with the cooldown reduction and all that. He gets his A3 back a lot quicker in the early bit. So that'll start kicking in out. There we go. And then it just keeps going from here. That's just how it rolls, really. Yeah, so I'm just going to let this run through, and then we'll come back at the end. I could just cancel it in quick battle, but we'll just let it do a run on this magic affinity and see how it does. I'll come back here in a few seconds. Okay, yeah, 50.48 million. That is not too bad on an affinity. So that is definitely a strong 2 key. So we can go back in now and just quick battle and see what it does this time. 55 billion, not bad. How much in total? 106 million. That is nice. I probably won't be able to get the third key in today because it's just really there. That can't be bothered. We're just going to stick with just the Ultra Nightmare chest tomorrow. And yeah, so that's how things are going currently. Doom Tower has reset this, so we can start working our way up the levels again, getting all of the goodies again. And yeah, so I'm just going to finish off this spider tournament, like I say, and then I'll start upgrading gear and hopefully see if I can get a build sorted out for Glycad, and then we can go through that in the next one. But I think that about wraps it up for this one. So thank you all for watching, and if there is something that you want me to cover in any of the future videos, just let me know in the comments like the previous guys did. So thanks again for that, guys. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Down, when you step into my danger zone, when you step into